Hello once again and welcome to StarBricks. Today I have my Luke's Landspeeder mock. This mock uses a lot of studs not on top construction, and it is free for you to build and use on your own. So let's get right into the video. So here we are back again with Luke's Landspeeder mock, and it is perfectly scaled to a minifigure. You can have Luke in here, you can have Boba Fett in here, you can have Obi-Wan Kenobi in here, you can have whoever you want in here, but you can know that it's accurately scaled. Now I used a lot of different pieces here, and I tried to include the design of the actual thing. I used the Ultimate Cross Sections book as my reference. So we can see a little bit of detailing here, a little bit of detailing back in the rear on the engines. I actually used Ninjago bandanas to represent the wires. A very interesting idea. I don't know how I thought of that one. We also have two highly detailed seats, and we have little control panels for both of them. Or rather, we have a control stick for one of them, and then the steering wheel for another. I thought it was funny that the Landspeeder uses a steering wheel, but I put it in anyway. Now, we also have room in the back for two more people. I always remember the scene from Star Wars: A New Hope, where R2-D2 and C-3PO have to ride on the back, because there's just not enough room for them. So, as a result, you can put an R2 droid right on the back. This clear-headed R2 is really cool. Now, we also have room for Ben Kenobi in this seat, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, R2-D2. We have room for 4 people on this ship. It has a very nice detailed back that you can customize if you want. So let's go ahead and take this off. And it, of course, has the classic design. It has a little bit of floating ability, if I might say. As we turn it onto the underside, we can see there's a 1x2 clear brick sticking out of the bottom. That gives it that floating ability since it's studs not on top construction. This part is studs on top, so we have some of the clear plates on the bottom. Now we're about to take a look at some of the techniques that I used when making this mock. And I used a lot of them because it is mostly snap construction. So getting right into it, let's examine one of the engines. So what I did here was I constructed it around a Travis brick and a 4L bar. So we just put that together, and we used a few sloped cones that had holes through them to do that. And it just pops right on. But underneath this, you'll find a hidden control panel. I think you always need a few hidden things in any good mock. Also, underneath the door, we have a place for a lightsaber to go. I always hate how LEGO makes you put the lightsaber in the weirdest spot, and it seems like in Star Wars, it would be more intelligent just to put the hilt somewhere, because the actual blade would not be ignited. But moving on, this is the speeder. You can see the Ninjago bandanas just sit around that 4L bar, and most of it is pretty simple. You just put the bandanas around, put the hand on, and then you put the cone back on, and you put a grill on top so that you can see a little bit, but not too much. You've also got the front section, which is the hardest part to build since it is studs not on top construction. You have this nice little stripe going through, which was actually a 1x8 plate. So underneath this 1x8 plate, what you're going to find is a whole bunch of Travis bricks that hold it up. Now if we put this back, we can see that's how I constructed the stripe. That and a few other pieces built into the thing. Now we have this extra detailed section that is a few clips and Travis bricks and headlight bricks, and it's just a hand, a tile, and a pistol, I believe. But it looks very nice in the end. Unfortunately, there are a few gaps, but it works well. Looking at the back section, we can see it just connects right here, and then everything else kind of slides in over top of it.
So if we put it on, we can just watch it snap in, and then we can see that the curved piece locks it in. So then you have 3 studs ensuring the connection. So this thing is not going to come undone unless you try to make it come undone. But overall, I think this mock looks very good, and you are able to use it. If you want instructions for this mock, just let me know down in the comments. I can make a parts list and everything you need to make it. In the end, I think this looks really awesome. And if you think so too, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe for more mocks. Coming up soon, I have a very special video in which I will beef up a battle pack set, you might say. I'm going to take the speeder and to make it look a little bit better because it looks really bad. So keep an eye out for that video and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, this has been StarBricks.